Good morning. As the Matrix goes more insane in this world that we're living in, and people are following it down the drain of insanity, I am noticing that, and I'm not going to blame the people here, that they're becoming more busy. And it's just people are willing to cut you off in traffic and try to save 2 seconds of time, even though they're not going to save any time. They're going to end up at a stoplight or stop sign and sit right next to you, and they save nothing. They're willing to try to save 2 seconds while driving at 75 miles an hour, and risk your life doing it for 2 seconds. Or they're willing to. I don't know if you've ever met anybody who you care about and you're trying to hold conversation with, but they just don't respond. They can't take 2 seconds out of their day to acknowledge your presence. Um, People have become numb. They're becoming, as they become more insane, they're becoming numb, less empathetic. Everything comes down to and I'm all for being selfish, but they're becoming like ultra selfish, like toxic selfish, to the point where it's just it's just people are in a hurry for no good reason. And where are they going? Why are they driving around so quickly, and why are they honking at the person in front of them when this light just turned green literally a second ago, and they can't sit there for 1 second without honking? Or why are people acting like this? It's because the world is filled with distractions of so much trash, garbage, and falsities, distractions, and hype, that it's got people locked in this. I would almost call it like a ultra selfish fear state. Maybe it's a state of insanity that I don't want to fully understand it. I really don't, and I'm just noticing it around me. I'm noticing it. People driving, walking, on the phone, pretty much everywhere. That their patience is dwindling. Their empathy is not there. They're just numb and ultra selfish. And where the fuck are they going? They're in a hurry to go nowhere. So I like this quote: "Direction is much more important than speed. Many are going nowhere fast." Well, yeah. Where do we all end up anyway? We're all gonna die. I mean, what's the fucking point of living your life speeding around like a stressed out idiot, pissing everybody off around you? You know, what's the point of it? What? Somebody tell me. I mean, we're all gonna die, all of us. What a circus! That alone should make us love each other, but it doesn't. We're terrorized and flattened by trivialities. We are eaten up by nothing. So it is what it is, and sometimes it takes for people to lose what they've gained in order to wake up. Unfortunately, in this world, it happened to me. I lost my wife. I lost my home. I lost my pets. I lost a bunch of stuff, vehicles. I'm sure it's happened to many of you. It sucks. It is what it is. But through that process, what I'm doing is I am learning that all that busybody running around wasn't really getting me anywhere. Now, having loving relationships, I do think, is where it's at. And if you're around somebody that's toxic and doesn't appreciate you at all and is just using you, you're better off not being around them anyway. But yeah, if you ever get caught up in the emotion of despair from loss, it says here: despair is a feeling of complete hopelessness, a deep sense of sadness, a loss of faith or confidence in oneself and the future. It is a state of mind that can be triggered by a variety of circumstances such as failure, loss, rejection, or a sense of being trapped in a difficult situation with no way out. Despair can be overwhelming and can lead to a sense of paralysis, making it difficult to take action or find a way forward. So I've dealt with this, and I would say that part where it says about paralysis can lead to a sense of paralysis. If you're talking about having paralysis, going back to a life of this busybody, in a hurry for no good reason, going nowhere type of lifestyle where you're not even willing to give people 2 seconds, or you're taking 2 seconds from them while you're driving, and you're cutting people off in traffic, and you're living that kind of lifestyle where you're running from one thing to the next, and it's just overwhelming craziness, then I would paralysis some of that. I mean, that's okay. But I think what you'll find by doing contemplation, which is healthy, contemplation is actually, in my opinion, not thinking. It's more just going within. And through this process of contemplation, through loss and understanding that the people around you are mostly diseased and unhealthy with their hurry mindset, with their ultra selfishness, I think what you'll find is that there's certain things that will give you peace and joy. One of them I already mentioned, being around people that you vibe with, that you resonate with, that you enjoy their time with. I really enjoy talking with a mattress salesman that lives down the street from me, or sorry, he works down the street from me, and he just sits there. He's during his work hours, and he barely ever sees customers, but he's such a great sales guy. People love him. That the few people that walk in during the day, he does make sales. But he's got a really great stoic mindset, and one of the things he's been sharing with me that's been helping is just to focus on a little bit what happened yesterday, a little bit what's going to happen tomorrow, just so you're conscious of it, and then just focusing on what's in front of you today. If you can just focus on that most of the time, it's going to keep you out of that state of that busybody mindset of being in a hurry and worry and fear and running around. It'll keep you more in the calm state. And so I think he had a really good point with that. And I did share with him one of my favorite philosophers I've been reading lately, Arthur Schopenhauer, kind of talks about that. And he talks about also about your health. So this is a great quote. He says, "The greatest of follies is to sacrifice health for any other kind of happiness." And yeah, so I mean, if you're sacrificing your body day after day after day for a paycheck, for money, I would advise you to look at that. If you're so busy that you're sacrificing your health, that's a red flag. I don't think it's worth it. And why? Because one of the greatest things in my mind now that I'm getting more of an understanding of this place to focus on is health, not for just health's sake, but being healthy so that when things do come up, it's not so stressful on yourself. So, and also prevention of things from coming up. So, by being healthy would you would be leading a life of less suffering. So, by being healthy, your odds of heart disease, cancer, dementia, any problems like that, they don't come up as much. Or when things stressful do come up, and say you have to be like a warrior, and you have to deal with somebody, and maybe somebody's intruding into your house or your car, or trying to hurt your girlfriend or whatever, that you can step up. And so it's just really, I think these things are important. And so staying calm is very important. And practicing, I mentioned on one of my other videos, I do planks, and planks help push my mind further, so that when things try to pull me during the day, I'm not pulled so hard mentally, because I've already done the planks. I've already pushed my body. I've already pushed my mind to limits, and so my limits tend to go further when they come up. And one of the shows that I'm seeing this in recently, which I really like watching, it's a really great show on HBO Max right now, is the Night of the Seven Kingdoms. And it's kind of reminds me of the Rocky story, where, I mean, this guy gets beat to hell, and he's got a brutal life, as a kid especially, and just having to go through getting up, like Rocky when he gets knocked out and gets laid out on the mat. What do you do? Do you just lay there, or do you get up? So if any of you guys are dealing with situations in your life, get up off the mat, and don't be paralyzed. Like, love yourself. Like, you're valuable. You actually have more value than anything in this world The souls within the bodies walking around you, the essences of the people in this world are of the highest value. There is no higher value than you. Okay? So treat yourself like it. Focus on your health, focus on your thinking, and get up. We need to have a warrior's heart and get back up no matter what. Have a good day.